Okay, welcome to the next gardening vlog. Now I took some plants from the city, which I got already a long time ago. Now I'm gonna plant it here. And the roses we had to put on the new place. So this is what I did today. And even if it will not stay forever like this, I'm very happy that garden got its own character. I figured out that this place is really the sunniest one. Maybe one day will be better for the vegetable, because this one is already in shadow. The bed which I prepared for the vegetable, half in shadow. But in the future it can be everywhere. Today I'm building a structure for my compost. I found this wire in a metal recycling garbage. I found a lot of it, and the wood is also from here, from the roof construction, left over. So I'm again in my sustainable recycling, upcycling mode, and it makes me really happy to do this kind of work with this material. The structure is done, and I worked in a very relaxed and calm and slow way, and nothing went wrong. So I'm figuring out it's really the approach you have to your work which also makes you doing less mistakes. And the thing of taking your time, I nearly escaped again because I thought, oh, I took my computer with me and not the recharger, so it's empty. And I was like, oh, I have to go back to Munich and to do my important work, like, work for my art, public relations stuff. And now, I'm much happier than building a compost here. Right now I'm putting the wire, but I have the feeling the workflow is gone. And instead of being under pressure to finish it and then have a break, I'm taking my break now, and I will have breakfast. So far I finished. I have just to recharge the stapler. It looks a bit like a roost or a rabbit stall. For me it was very interesting to watch myself in the process, because it's a bit like I'm also doing artwork. I didn't exactly know how I will do it in this size. I didn't plan or sketch it. I just once saw the fence and I collected the fence. Then I saw we have some wood leftovers here, and but in my head, finally when I see the thing, it was like that. So it's a bit also how I work as an artist, that I collect the material, and I don't know why I collect certain material, but it seems that the whole thing is already finished in myself, and then I just have to build it. And while I'm doing it, it's so logical what will be the next step. And I think the same you will have in life. In a way, there is already everything prepared. You just have to be very attentive and to put the things together. Done and placed. I hope it's the right spot. I'm very proud. It seems to be much bigger than I expected, but I guess I will have a lot of stuff to put. So here are some plants which I took out of a garden yesterday, where they're gonna tear down the house. There's so much more, but it was already hard to dig this stuff out. It's a rose and different other plants where I don't know the names in English, and this will be my day work today, to plant them here. Look at this, the soil is so good here. Can you see the worms? Close to the rose which already existed, I planted a peony, and here you can see one more rose and a buddleia. which is still in blossom. Some lilies. And there is enough space to put also some beds, but I'm happy that the garden is not just grass anymore. Right now I built this little board to have more order with the tools of the garden, and my plants are getting more light. It's really nice in the entrance of the house, as you can see. It's always good to start building stuff, then you feel more home. Today I have the feeling the time stands still. So I ask myself, is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? One side, I'm very occupied in my mind with some problems. For that, maybe it's the bad side of it. On the good side is like, I have the feeling I have time. I finished a lot of my tasks and I have time just to sit around and just enjoy what I've done. So anyway, I think there is no matter of I have time or I don't have time, because it's always a question of priority, what I do. If it's my priority to just sit around and do nothing, so I might have a lot of time, but many people take it as an excuse that I don't have time for something. But I think it's always a question of what I put first.